The mysterious beggar Hiligaynon in Philippine folklore. In the later part of the 19th century, the small barrio of Isabela was inhabited by rich people who were proud and vain of their wealth derived from the rich soil of the place. There was plenty of everything, and most of the people's needs were imported either from Spain or China. The people's wealth, however, affected their way of life. They became snobbish and haughty, especially towards poor people. However, in spite of the people's snobbish attitude and their vanity, no calamity or dire event visited the rich barrio. One day, there appeared in the place an unknown beggar whose body was covered with sores and whose clothes were tattered. He seemed hungry and in need of rest, for he appeared very tired. He went from house to house asking for food and shelter for the night, but the people, seeing the dirty and tattered beggar, covered their noses and drove him away from their doors. The beggar had approached almost all the houses, and whose owners refused him both food and shelter. Later, in the poorest part of the town, he was given food and shelter by a poor blacksmith and his wife. The poor couple gladly shared with the beggar the little food in the house and gave him the best mat to sleep on. Before sunrise, the beggar woke up and then went on his way. But before he left the house, he told the couple not to go out of their house for 2 days and nights, as something was going to break out in the barrio. Then he left for an unknown place. The couple promised the beggar they would obey his instructions. The next morning, the people of the barrio fell ill one by one of an unknown disease. By nightfall in the next day, almost everyone, with the exception of the blacksmith and his wife, had contracted the mysterious disease. It was a dreadful sickness, for the bodies of those ill were covered with sores from head to foot. Hundreds died of the malady, for which there seemed to be no cure. Only the kind couple did not catch the disease. Later, it was found out that the dreaded disease was smallpox, which many people claimed was the curse of the beggar, who was snubbed by nearly all the people in the barrio. The end. Motifs. Q1.1. God's saints in disguise reward hospitality and punish inhospitality. Angels entertained unawares, hospitality to disguised saint angel, God rewarded. Charitableness punished, pride punished, plague as punishment. Maria Luisa M. Narbonita, Hiligaynon Folklore from Negros Occidental, pp. 113-14. Story originally told by Nicanor Guanzon, native of Isabela, Negros OCC, also known to Juan Bana Ag, a government employee, native of Isabela, Negros OCC, Rizalina Guanzon, a teacher, also a native of Isabela, Negros Occidental. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Till next time.